ago when a young lady pulled up at our church who needed to see me on an urgent basis. I have a wonderful staff there at the Antioch Church, and I normally let them handle the stuff that that I can't get done while I'm doing stuff I need to get done. And so she didn't have an appointment. My secretary knocked on my door hurriedly and said, Pastor Adolph, there's a young lady out here who needs to see you. It is urgent. So I asked, what is the urgency? She said, I don't know. Then I said, well, how do you know it's urgent? Y'all not paying attention. Let me talk to y'all. So I said, if you don't know what the urgent matter is, how do you know it's urgent? She said, well, Pastor, she just talks fast. She needs to see you right now. So I get up, church, listen to me carefully. I go outside, and she is now showing me her new car. She has a brand new Honda. It's beautiful. It's really nice. And so I'm trying to figure out what's the urgent matter. Somebody died, homicide, suicide, cancer, lupus, leukemia, what happened? And so here's what she said. She said, Reverend, I want you to bless my car. Right then, I had things I wanted to say. You know, have you ever just wanted to say some stuff you shouldn't say? But the Holy Ghost grabs you. And so the Ghost caught me. I said, okay. I said, well, listen, we bless babies on the second Sunday. We bless houses every now and then. But I've never blessed a car, and I don't want you to think I can. But since you've asked me, y'all, I prayed this prayer, true story. I laid hands on the car. I said, Lord, bless this car. I then asked her why she bought it to be blessed, and her testimony turned everything around. Listen carefully. She said, I lost my job at the chemical plant a few months ago. My 2 children and I have struggled. My previous automobile was repossessed. I used all of my money to keep my family afloat and my children fed. I don't want anybody giving me anything, so I worked hard for everything that I have. She said, and the Lord led me after Sunday service about you preaching about faith that works to go down to Kinsel and see if they would let me have an automobile. She said, I know my credit is shot, my stuff ain't right, I don't have a down payment, but I just felt led to go anyway. She said, when I pulled up to the car dealership, Pastor Adolph, she said, the Lord whispered in my ear and told me it's going to be all right. She said, but the devil tried to turn me around. She said, when the man walked out to the showroom floor, he asked, which one of these cars do you like? She said, I like this one sitting right here. He said, okay, come on back. I want you to fill out the credit app, sign it, and we'll see what we can do. She said, Reverend Adolph, when he went out to go get the credit application, I almost got up and left. But I heard a still, small voice tell me it's going to be all right. She said, when the man came back in, she said, I felt a need to tell him about my past credit problems. So I told him I just got my job. I was laid off. I lost my other car. I don't have any money for a down payment. She said, the man began to smile, Reverend Adolph, and said, well, listen, just skip all this financial stuff. Just sign on the dotted line and give me the right to pull your report. She said, well, listen, you need to know my credit history is bad. He said, ma'am, would you just sign your name? She said, Reverend Adolph, I signed my name, and when I signed my name, he reached in his coat pocket and gave me the keys to the car I wanted. She said, I asked him, how can you do this without looking at my credit score? He said, because today is bad credit forgiveness day, and you're my first customer. Please stay with me here. Because when we talk about bad credit forgiveness, it brought me straight to the cross of our Christ.